Our 60 Minutes colleague Lesley Stahl is talking with one of the world's great maestros, now 80, and taking a bow.
And so we're like 1, 2, 3.
It's certainly one of the perks of the job. A conducting lesson from Michael Tilson Thomas.
With a finger, you could do it just with a finger. Mm-hmm. Good.
This is Thomas in full. But this concert in April at the San Francisco Symphony, where he was music director for 25 years, was unique because it was his last scheduled conducting performance ever due to the return of his glioblastoma, an aggressive brain tumor. This is what Teddy Kennedy and John McCain had. Usually people are told they have months to live. You were diagnosed over 4 years ago. You're a miracle.
Thank you for saying so. Thank you for noticing.
Did they give you any kind of special treatment? Stem cells?
A glass of hot tea and a little schmaltz occasionally.
Thomas is known for his style, swashbuckling and charming, adding a bit of showbiz to Symphony Hall. He can trace his showmanship back generations. Thomas is a Tomaszewski, the grandson of once famous Yiddish entertainers.
Boris and Bessie Tomaszewski, my paternal grandparents, were Yiddish theater superstars. There's no other way to describe them.
Yiddish theater?
Yes. They were like Taylor and Burton, basically, of the Yiddish theater.
Were they sexy?
Tremendously.
So this was the family that you grew up in.
Yes.
But it's showbiz. So you are a performer in many ways.
Yes, totally.
And you get that almost through your DNA.
Correct.
His parents surrounded their only child with art, theater, and music from birth. And he found his talent for piano early on, working with the likes of Igor Stravinsky and Jascha Heifetz. So you were a prodigy.
Well, I was in terms of the people that I was working with and meeting and the regard they had for me. But nobody, absolutely nobody, wanted me to go into show business or into anything remotely connected with performing art. No, not at all.
Instead, he was encouraged to be a scientist. But fatefully, when he was in junior high school, he picked up a baton and started to conduct.
This is where I conducted for the first time. I was getting ready to play the oboe in the rehearsal, and then they announced that our teacher couldn't make it.
So the first time you did it, you said, wow, this is for me? Or how did that move to conducting happen?
I didn't like practicing very much.
Ah, we all understand that.
And I could get very good results as a conductor very quickly.
Classical music has always made sense to Thomas. He told us about the first time he heard the music of one of his favorite composers, Gustav Mahler, when he was just a child.
And from the first moment the music started, I really felt this like jolt of some kind of awareness and power and profundity. There are all these little folky things that come in and out. And one of them is and of course, the whole Yiddishkeit association with that is perfectly obvious. And then
MTT, as he's known, loved conducting. He excelled at it and was recognized early on for his talent with the baton by masters of the craft, including Leonard Bernstein, who was one of his mentors. There was somebody else in the music world who you also say you learned a great deal from. People are going to be stunned to know that it was James Brown, the James Brown.
I don't know where you are, but you know I need you.
He has a song called Goodbye My Love, and it just consists of bass player that all they do is go da 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 da. Goodbye Goodbye, my love. Da, 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 da. You're throwing me away. Da, 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 da.
Goodbye, my love.
That's all it is. But every one of those, goodbye, my love, has a different, slightly different shape.
It wouldn't bother me.
There was just a level of attack in his music making. Right here, right now, this is how it goes.
MTT was unusually young, just 26, when he became music director of a full symphony orchestra at the Buffalo Philharmonic in 1971. His open and freewheeling style matched the tenor of the times, but the classical music community frowned when he was arrested for drug possession in 1978, for which he paid a small fine.
So you thought your career was hurt.
Yes, there were times in various late evenings when I thought, well, it was nice while it lasted, but we've definitely come to some sort of ending here. But then I was really realizing that there were a lot of people who wanted me to be staying around.
And so his career moved forward. But what about his personal life?
I had come out, or I was coming out, and various people had, or did not have, issues about that.
Coming out as gay.
Yeah.
Was it a problem in your career?
No, I think most of the time, nearly all the time, it worked well, and so many people, they were very happy to see somebody like me come along.
Now, your 21st century ears are quite happy with this last chord, even though a while back it would have puzzled or annoyed you or sent some of you running from the room.
Besides conducting, Thomas has another passion, teaching. It started when he took over New York Philharmonic's Young People's Concerts from Bernstein.
Well, that's what we're going to find out today as we explore the difference between music and noise.
He co-founded the New World Symphony in Miami, a teaching orchestra which has produced countless professional musicians.
Good. I still don't feel quite the yearning that's possible in this F major.
MTT is a composer himself, and he was kind enough to play one of his songs for us, Grace, that he wrote as a birthday present for Leonard Bernstein. These days, Thomas is devoting his time to being with friends and family. Joshua Robison is his husband. He has been MTT's companion, manager, and protector for almost 50 years. MTT! The maestro may be leaving the stage, but music is still always with him.
Well, I'm very grateful that the music still feels so fresh to me and that I can recall it as vividly as I can.
Do you think you're a lucky man?
Do I consider myself a lucky man? Oh,
Yeah.
you bet your life, yes.
Because you got to do what you love.
I got to do it, I love it, and I've had the opportunity to really share it with a lot of people.